Hey family, this is your sister Truth Seeker 5000 getting back on here with another episode of Mary Mary Season 3, episode number 6. I actually just got finished watching the Mary Mary show and I'm prepared for bed. Okay, right now. I said, let me get this out to you guys right now before I hit the hay. Yeah, I had a very busy but financially successful day with my online hair business. Shout out to the people who have joined me since my last videos, reaching out, um, and who are now making a more secure stream of income. Congrats, guys, on taking action. I mean, that's all it really takes. I told you guys this thing was the bomb.com. So, again, welcome and congrats. But okay, so the show opens up with Erica christening her two beautiful kids, and Tina didn't show up, and Erica was livid, honey. She was heated. Later on after the christening, she confronts Tina and tells her that Teddy. Uh, Tina tells her that Teddy had more affairs and had revealed that to her. And Tina now regrets spilling the beans to Ebony. I still feel like she should have went to the baby's christening and put on, a smile just for, being there. Like Erica said, Erica was there at her baby's christening, you know, because it's not like that was the first revealing of Teddy's infidelity. I'm just saying, then I could kind of see, but she should have been there to support, her sister and her niece and nephew in that occasion. Stop being selfish. Then told their image person, uh, publicist Patty, the Marys did, that she will direct all questions about her business to her, basically throwing it all into her lap. I feel really sorry for her that, she does not want to talk about it now, and that Mitch has no idea what's going on. I really feel, like I said, sorry for Patty and Mitch. She put all of that out, and now she wants to direct the questions of the people to the left, and poor Mitch, he's still in the dark. That's wrong, y'all. Yeah, I don't care how you want to slice this. That's not okay. And you know what? I don't like the Marys. After watching how they treat people, it doesn't matter how many inspirational God songs that you sing. God only cares about how you treat other people. And clearly, they're not going to do any better, because in a commercial clip during the radio interview, when the pastor was asking about their fighting to Erica, Erica said, and I quote, "That's how we always have spoken to each other," going on to say that she's not saying that it's a great thing, but that's what they do. End quote. I mean, you reap what you sow. When you mistreat people and you go through, don't wonder why. Know why. You're supposed to be representing God, and there is nothing godly about their attitudes, period. Luke 6:31 says to treat others the same way that you want to be treated, period. In another scene, Tina was chatting with her mother, saying how embarrassed she is now. But I was confused, because when you found out that he cheated initially, you was talking about, excuse me, telling Ebony and saying it was to help others, and and also to help you to heal. That's why you was telling it. And the next thing she said, what we're taking that approach. Oh, and the next thing she says that taking that actual approach does not help you to heal, and that she was not healing. It actually hurts you more now, because the whole world is in your mix. I mean, it basically backfired on her. She got more than she bargained for, because she thought it was going to bring spotlight and pity attention to her. She thought that she was going to make her pity party bigger, but now it just going to turn into like this mobbing, and she can't handle it. She sounded that trumpet into her business. Even the Bible says in Matthew 6:16 through 17, when you fast, do not put on a gloomy face as the hypocrites do, for they neglect their appearance so that they will be noticed by men when they are fasting. Truly I say unto you, they have their reward in full. But when you fast, anoint your head and wash your face. End quote. So what does that tell us about how we as Christians ought to generally go through in the public? It is common sense, really. God says when you're putting on a show such as this, that you're a hypocrite. And the definition of hypocrite means pretender, deceiver, liar, fraud, fake, and even actor. You know, I really feel like they putting on big act, big show for this literal show. I'm also really over her annoying cry voice that she does with no tears, absolutely no tears, and a dry face. Dry as the Sahara Desert. I don't know if it's the makeup, Maybelline, or if it's just make believe, but I have never seen or heard of a person having a crying voice with absolutely not one tear come out of both of them. I don't trust people like that. I'm sorry. I don't trust you. Go back and watch that scene. The camera's really up close on their faces. That's how I had no choice but to notice how dry their faces were in that scene where it was them and their mother talking just before they went on to do their performance. It was, to me, it's eerie and annoying. Where's the tears? If you're gonna put it out there and be emotional, show me the tears. There was none. So I'm just like, So the next scene, Mitch confronts Erica, and he is livid, asking why they had not clued him in, saying it was not respectful to keep it from him. And Erica tells Mitch that now she's cluing him in. And he says, no, honey, Ebony clued me in. And then Erica says, why would Tina tell him when she's walking around with gasoline drawers on, feeling herself that she was, just really putting out a zinger just then, Erica. No, you sounded plumb down. I'm like, what? Tina had time, strength, opportunity, and all the mouth in the world to tell the whole world through Ebony, but she could not mention it to her own manager. That's just being petty. I have so much that I want to say and could say right now, but I'm going to save it for next week. The next scene, the Marys were scheduled to have a radio interview, but Tina didn't show up. Big surprise. We know that that's what they do. They don't show up, but they want to be international though. Okay. Yeah. The host was upset. He was speaking a lot of truth and jest jabs, saying that Tina should be there. And Erica gave a cover excuse, and the pastor told her, baby, bye. She should be here, he said. And I do agree. Don't go into hiding now, Tina, like a little kid after having done something you shouldn't have done, spilling your milk all over the floor. You put yourself into this situation. And really, after watching this show for 3 seasons now, Tina seems like she only has 2 emotional settings. That's drama extreme and 2-year-old little girl. Tina is very selfish. Now, Erica has to be her personal publicist and image refurbisher and mouthpiece like a puppet. And that's what Tina wants. She wanted that. For every interview that Erica goes on now, it will be about Tina from now on being the center of attention. She set that up. She really was scantless. Knew her sister stuff was coming out, solo stuff coming out. She picked a opportune, perfect time to, spill some beans and make it all about her. Not godly. In the preview for next week's episode, Tina and Erica is shown firing Mitch, and Tina is putting Teddy out, which actually I would have done the same thing, putting Teddy out, for a season, because what Teddy did was disgusting. He actually played Russian roulette with her life, and actually one of my favorite subscriber comments from my last review that they posted is from Girl to a Woman 2012, and she said that, and quote, Teddy has issues and Tina needs They both need to get on their knees and seek the grace and face of God for deliverance and ask Him to break every soul tie that was formed in their marriage brought on by Teddy's cheating. She went on to say how sad it was, and I do agree. I mean, for me, he couldn't come back into my house unless he got an STD test. Period. You know, but Tina, she's screaming about how she has given him 190%. But that lies you tell. You're on his head about not being a good husband, but truth be told, you have not been a real wife to him for years, always out on the road. And when you come home, y'all arguing because that's in your nature. That's what you do. That's what you and your sister said. That's what y'all do. So he's been living like a single parent for years. So I agree with putting him out and with separating from him for a season, but then coming back together and working it out because you both have been wrong. And unless you make it up in your mind that when he does come back, you both will compromise. He will stop cheating and you will come home and be the real live live-in wife and mother that you're supposed to be, that you signed up to be. You guys, don't be a nickel looking for a dime. Okay, don't expect something from someone else and you're not on the level. I can see if she was home and she was doing the wife thing and mother thing, and he was out doing this. But no, you have your part in this, as I have said in past time. Y'all want to come after me for saying it, but I ain't scared of none of you. Yes, I said it. She has her part to play. She need to come home and be a real wife and mother. Okay. So anyway, Tina, I feel her mister, the opposite of mistress. Her mister has been her job for years. Even God gets jealous when we put anything over him. And she has been putting her career over her marriage and her kids for years. Both the Marys, those poor little babies are growing up without their mom. And they will be affected as they grow up into their teen years. They're going to be rebellious, without that matriarch structure and guidance in their lives consistently. Okay, but I'll keep them up in prayer, lifted up, and pray for their strength for it all to work out as soon as possible. Okay, so that's the end of this review, y'all. Thanks for tuning in and spending time with your sister. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. And real quick, you guys, I'm actually taking a 90-day challenge with Skinny Fiber. My girlfriend has been on it, and her husband, and they have combinedly lost 45 pounds. She lost 30, he lost 15. So I decided to order me some and try it out. I want to lose a few pounds for myself, for health, and for trying to look cute reasons, of course. I'd like a new dress. So I will put the link in the description box. And I'll make an update video on it and let you guys know how it's working out for me in case you want to try it. And the name of it, once again, is Skinny Fiber. So you can look that up. Okay. So you all take care. Your sister is heading to bed. Okay. You guys, I love you with the love of the Lord. Keep him first. Jesus. Yes. Okay. Your sister Truth Seeker 5000 is out. Bye for now.